Hey guys! So after a lot of American reviews over the past weeks, I think it's time to branch out towards the German machines as well. And as I'm now working parallel on all the nations, we will soon have looks at some of the more exotic tech trees too. Nevertheless, we have to look at the classics as well, and the German tech tree is chock full of real legends, so we definitely won't miss those. This week, we will kick it off with the tank destroyers, and we will get up on the tech tree up until about the Hetzer for now. As for the format, I personally did like the micro-review style we did try out on Friday with the T46, so I'm making some small changes to the main review format as well. The main difference is that now as standard, I will only include one gameplay per review, unless of course I have some really cool stuff I would like to share with you. So hopefully, the videos overall will be a bit more slick as of now. The first video with this concept will be actually this one about the Panzerjager I. I did only feature the Estanker video at the end of the review to show off the treats of this machine. If you would like to jump ahead to it and skip the details, you will find the usual timestamp in the description below. But that's enough rambling about, let's have a closer look at what this machine is like. And well, it's pretty damn good to sum it up for you for starters, and it really makes the appetite for the upcoming TDs with the Germans. And it does not have it easy, as it has the legendary T18 as competition in its tier. And yet, it holds up mostly, even though it's a completely different experience. While the T18 is a big bully with some serious derp-in-your-face action, the Panzerjager I is a squishy but very accurate sniper with some serious DPM capabilities. So let's kick it off with a closer look at the gun, which has a straight upgrade line to the top gun that is the 47mm Pak L/43. This is a very fast-firing, very accurate sniper gun with a sizzling 24 rounds per minute, the number one 0.35 accuracy, and an excellent 1.7 second aiming time. All this goodness is combined with a very solid, even if not ground-shaking penetration of 62mm and 60 average damage. And while that might not seem much, with this rate of fire and accuracy, the damage will pile up really fast if you can keep the gun firing. I did get a few high caliber awards with this thing at tier 2, which is not bad at all. Now of course, as with most of the good snipers, the trade-off comes with the lack of protection. Let's just say we do not need Tank Viewer to take a look at the different armor layers. It's pretty much paper thin all around with 14mm of armor on the front and sides and 13mm in the back. It will be vital to stay out of trouble with this machine, cause that 120 HP will go down really fast if you get spotted. On the plus side, at least you can get out of harm's way if the need arises with an alright 40 km/h top speed and 36 degrees per second hull traverse. Although you don't have a turret, luckily your gun has quite a comfortably wide arc. At the same time, it moves rather slowly with only 26 degrees per second gun traverse, so you might need to turn your hull as well if you need to re-aim really fast. Your view range is an alright 330 meters by standard, but as you will be sniping from the back most of the time, it might be worth thinking about supporting it with some extra equipment. The signal range, on the other hand, with 700 meters is just plain fantastic at this tier. Regarding equipment, there is not much you can put on this machine, so I would suggest to just use a camo net and binos if you can afford them. As for crew skills, camo all around is definitely number one. An undetected Panzerjager I is a happy Panzerjager I. So how does it feel? It feels awesome. It is definitely my second best favorite behind the T18 at this tier, after playing all tier 2 TDs, and it's just a blast to play. Just remember to stay back and snipe in the first half of the battle, and avoid frontal face-to-face attacks at all times. But that's enough talk, let's show you the DPM through an action-packed replay. Alright, so it's time for another sniping session on Malinovka, this time in the Panzerjager I. It's a serious tier 2 match, with a crazy lineup, Tomato City on both sides. It was about the time when the Panzer II-D, the free premium tank, was gifted to everyone, as you can see from the lineup. And my god, is that a bad machine. At least I really didn't like it. I played exactly one match in it, and then I just said no way, and I sold it, but at least the free space it came with was nice. So overall, no complaints, and why would you complain about free stuff anyway? So in the beginning, I don't go to my usual sniping spot on the D4, D5, little woody sniping nest, but instead I am trying to take some shots on the enemy team, who is pretty much expected to dug in around the camp. And first customer here. And that was unfortunate. We could have had more shots there if we were just a bit more mindful of the map and of our aiming. So I'm not going to D4, D5 because nobody is covering the whole western flank. So going there alone would be stupid. As it seems, there are some guys moving up that path, so now the opportunity will open up to move there, and that's perfect. Side shots on a T-18, that's exactly what we want to have. Taking out T-18s early is always nice and very helpful for the team. And it's of course the usual Tier 2 camping heaven on both sides in Malinovka. Some guys trying to push one by one, and the rest is just camping the base, which is not that exciting. Oh, some action going on, at least here on the right. Let's see if we can take some side shots. Oh, that was a bit rushed, unfortunate. Panzer IIDs, nobody is afraid of you. No, no shots on the M2 light. Inside I could have taken some shots here. At least take away their cover. Okay, so that was a hit. Fortunately no penetration. So okay, both our guys have been taken out. So now it's time to prepare for the oncoming onslaught. Let's see how these guys will handle it. Well, they will handle it rather poorly. So that's the reverse position where they could try to enter the cap. Excellent. And he's tracked as well, so that means he's easy kill. One down, second one. Alright, let's finish him. Oh, that was a miss. It was quite unfortunate, and completely my fault, by the way. Quick reload. See, the DPM is very, very good. It's absolutely capable of keeping up the pace with these fast Tier 1, Tier 2 machines. And their team is not doing well at all, but neither does the enemy team. It's quite evenly bad. Oh, there is a T2, maybe. And he is easy prey. Unfortunately, we don't get the kill. We are already on 3 kills, which is not bad. And we did about 600 damage. So, even though the alpha damage on this thing is not crazy, it's 60 average damage to be exact. Combined with the DPM and your accuracy, which is really good for this tier, at 0.35. It buys up really, really fast. Alright, so now it's a bit silent, so... Oh, there we go. Again, one by one. Please, keep doing that. It's very kind of you. Yeah, now it's time to make a move. It's expected that from the enemy, the players who wanted to move in the first place did already made their move and met their flamey end at the wrong side of our guns. So the rest is most probably... oh yeah, there they are. Camping base, like crazy. It's T-26. Too late, my friend. You are doomed. And we got to pick up the kill. A little bit of a kill stealing there. But why allow him to take any shots while waiting for him to be finished off by fire? It doesn't make any sense. And we haven't been hit once so far. So one enemy drowned himself. Oh man, the amount of fail is damn too high. Nope, no shots from here, son. Keep moving. And luckily the mobility of this machine is quite good as well. And there are some really slow machines down in tier 2-3, which is super annoying. But at least here you can go and take up some new sniping positions as the front advances. Alright, where are you, campers? Oh, there we go. Let's see. There's no light. It's finished off. Did we get the cruiser? No, that was one good hit. And unfortunately not. And by this time, we only have the enemy Panzerjager I, who is also on 4 kills, so there you go. Panzerjager power! And where is he hiding? Come on! Let me show you what real sniping is. And there we go! Side shots, excellent. Not that it matters. From the front, it's just as squishy. So that was a pretty good match in the Panzerjager I on Malinovka. So many micro-tier machines suffer on this large map, but not this cheeky sniper. Lots of bushes and lots of open ground equals lots of fun most of the time. So this time we did dish out about 900 damage, which of course is nice, but you can often get over 1000 as well with this TD easily. Nonetheless, this result together with the destruction of 5 enemy tanks was enough for an ace tanker badge together with Confederate, as we managed to hit 11 out of the 15 enemy tanks during the game. Our reward for this was 18,000 credits and over 800 base XP. Once again, that's not bad from a tier 2 machine. We did also finish first overall by damage done, XP earned and kills scored as well, though it's worth mentioning that the enemy Panzerjager I did a seriously good job as well. Just shows you what a great carry this squishy little TD can be under the right circumstances. In total, we fired 26 shots, scoring 20 hits and 18 penetrations, a reasonable result, though the hit percent could have been a bit higher. Nonetheless, a great run in the Panzerjager I, and you can expect to have matches like this on a regular basis. So that was my little review on the smallest TD on the German tank destroyer line. I hope you did like it. If you have any comments regarding the format or anything else for that matter, please let me know. Tomorrow I will finally put together the semi-final part of the Hold Down Map Guide series, and then we continue with the German TD reviews, following with the Marder II and the legendary Hetzer. And as we know, Hetzer's going to Hetz. Take care guys, and I hope to see you soon in one of the next videos.